Last session, we began with Trevor Blackthorn sitting at his desk in his office before Abyssria appeared to him out of nowhere, offering a deal. In exchange to reside inside his head and body, she would help him find Elias Remington, also known as Al, to hang with the rest of his family. Agreeing, he is suddenly choked by her smoke as she enters his body before clearing his vision to find himself no longer in Port Arbus, but in Trupine. As the rest of the party rouses, Willow still doesn't get a response from Mildor, causing him to pray to Abyssria. She explains that Thandorlin was killed in the explosion and gives him a potion to drink. In return, she would be able to bring Thandorlin back to life. Aurelio stops Willow from drinking the potion, convincing him they should try to find the Gaia tree first. That is when they are interrupted by a scream from Iris, and going to investigate, Trevor also barges into the room. They find out Al placed a note on her face while she slept that says, "Have an explosive festival." After concerns for the newcomer are eased and introductions are had, they agree to work together to find Al. Splitting off into groups, they investigate the town and find he had stolen barrels of resin, placing them in areas to cause a lot of fires, also leading a trail of resin from the bonfire so when it is lit, many buildings would burn. The party removed the barrels before Aurelio went to speak with the hunter Cole about contacting Gaia. Perhaps recognizing that what Willow might be, Cole agreed to have Aurelio speak to Gaia directly. However, he would have to come out at night and miss the festival. Wanting to find the Gaia tree, he agreed, but might have forgotten to ask if there were any archaeological sites for Errol. Meanwhile, Trevor fetched the manager of the storehouse, Malik. As they tried to enter the storehouse, they discovered it was trapped as everything went up in flames. The party regrouped to help the townsfolk put the fires out before Trevor explained to the mayor everything that was going on with Al. Seeing the town now short on food supplies for winter, Aurelio and Willow helped the farmers with plant growth, ensuring they might have a chance to survive now. When night approaches, Pearl and Willow spend time together at the festival as the rest of the party watch them. Willow successfully catches Pearl's pine cone by transforming into a peregrine falcon. Throughout the night, Trevor notices some strange men following the children, at first thinking they were after Willow. Eventually, the party agrees to use Willow as bait to lure the men out and dispose of them. During the fight, one of the men actually tries to grab Pearl, not Willow. After they leave one alive to interrogate, they discover each man is marked with a strange black symbol with tentacles coming out of it. As the man begins to say they worship Karth, he is interrupted as tentacles burst from his mouth and eyes before Trevor stabs him in the head. Pearl recognizes the symbol, claiming people showed up at her home with it, but she doesn't remember what happened after. She's also discovered to possibly have a birthmark similar to the symbol. Not feeling up for the festival, the party finds her father and they head back to her house, spending the night to watch her for safety. During this, Aurelio sneaks through the trees at night until he hears screams up ahead. Getting on his broom, he finds Cole transforming into a werewolf. The wolf's eyes glow green as he realizes this may be Gaia. Cautiously approaching, the wolf speaks with a female voice, Cole's voice, and wolf growls in an unknown language that Aurelio seems to understand. She desires him to be her predator, to protect her unicorn, but he must renounce Abyssria before she will let him find her tree. He agrees to these terms, but before she marks him to keep him safe from Abyssria, she also offers to change him from a Dhampir to a werebeast. After some conversation, she agrees to allow him to breathe underwater in his new form. She claws him, transforming him into a were-panther, and the rest of the night they spend hunting together in the woods. In the morning, Aurelio takes time to change his appearance, and Cole agrees to tattoo a tree on the back of his head. When they return, he finds the rest of the group at Pearl's and hears about the attack, confirming he's had run-ins with Carthulu. Carter agrees to leave Trupine and join them on the road, and with Pearl, with Pearl, and they spend the morning packing before departing on Mimi to their next destination of Grawl. They don't get very far out of Truepine, though, as suddenly, Aurelio, your vision kind of starts to darken and blur into this, like, blackness, and you recognize Abyssria's place that she usually calls you to for, well, usually fun times, but judging from her disapproving look as she sits on a throne fairly high up, she looks down at you and just says, "What the fuck?"
Oh, hello. I'll just do my typical Aurelio wave.
She doesn't respond for a moment, seeing if you answer out of the silence. Do you?
I think Aurelio's just kind of little kid in trouble look, so he's like looking away, his hands are in his pockets, and he's just kind of like shuffling his feet.
I love that. After a little bit of this silent gaze, and she finally speaks again. "Not only did you stop Willow from drinking that potion, you then turn tail and go to Gaia."
Well, I don't know. You know me. I just kind of do things on a whim sometimes without really thinking about them.
You can't play this off. You know I don't like to share. And you said you would help me with Willow. She gestures, like, her hands out, like... And here we are, kind of gesture. I don't know how to explain that.
I don't know, it just seemed like the right thing to do at the time, and we still have the potion, so maybe things will change later, but...
Oh, maybe. Maybe they'll change later. How cute. No, I'll tell you what's going to happen now. You're going to give that little bastard the fucking potion. You're going to give me all the artifacts you have from the gods now. And you're going to keep hunting them for me. And she holds her hand out to you, expecting you to hand her something.
I think I've got the pocket watch of Continuum, which is not amazing. So I'll start with that.
You hand her this pocket watch. She just gives you this look, throws it behind her into, like, the black of nothing, and keeps her hand out, expecting.
He lets out a deep sigh, and then he, like, pulls out the lover's mirror. And... I think that's all I have. The others had the rest.
So you give her the mirror? Did you answer? Or are you thinking...
I try and keep the mirror. I don't know. I might need to hold on to this one just a little bit longer.
Oh, really? You might. No, you're going to give this to me now. I don't trust you with it anymore.
Me? Why not?
She gets up off the throne and heads down, looking over you, because she's in her full form at this point, not her usual halfling form that she spends time with you with. And she just looks down at you very... You know when you just piss off a woman so bad? She's just got that look, like she's gonna fucking murder you, you know? And she just says, give me the mirror. And holds her hand out again.
hold on, I think I got something else in here. And I pull out the champion of Faust that I turned into a lizard. Remember this guy. Just wiggling him by the tail.
Look, she's marked you. So I can't destroy your soul as you stand before me. Lucky you. But remember, I own Errol. I can hurt everyone else you fucking care about. Last chance to give me the mirror. And it is still up to you.
I don't know.
In that case, the blackness fades. Errol. At the same time, as you are also on this ship, kind of reflecting over everything that happened and trying to remember what happened, because you felt a little sick, this black surrounds you, and you are in her space again. This horrible, horrible space where you do not like that black that is out there. She isn't necessarily on the throne against you because she's not trying to punish you as much. But you do see she is in a bit of a mood as she looks at you and says, "It seems that Pet has broken off his leash, which means I turn to you. There's a potion he has in his bag of holding. I want you to steal that potion. Find a way, whatever way you can, to convince Willow to drink it. On top of that, get the fucking mirror from him and bring it to me. Got it?"
Hi.
Oh, we're past hello.
Okay. Yeah, and he won't give it to you?
No, he won't. He suddenly thinks he has some balls now.
Oh God. Am I gonna die?
Well, you don't really have a choice in this. Get the potion, get the mirror. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah. Okay, Crystal.
Good. I'll give you a distraction.
How long do I have?
Today! And everything fades.
Oh God.
And with that, what ends up happening is while you are sailing along on the ship, just minding your own business, suddenly Trevor starts coughing and hacking, and all this black and purple smoke starts coming out of his mouth and eyes and ears, and it's like he's vomiting it all up. And you see Abysria form on the ship, and she looks down at one of the symbols, touches it, and breaks it, and Mimi starts plummeting to the ground. With everybody on him. What do you guys do?
Oh God.
Aurelio just quickly runs over to Willow and just says, "All right, bird, now." And hopefully he shifts into a bird, and Aurelio hops up onto his broomstick and looks out at the others and tries to assess who can fly and who cannot, and who can carry others and who cannot.
He turns into a bird, but he does say, like, what about Pearl? And as you look, obviously Iris starts picking up and flying, and she reaches for Elijah in an attempt to grab him.
I'll go after Pearl.
See if she can hold him out, because he's not very strong. Oh, well, with a natural 20, she picks him up and carries him like a baby. You zip over and grab Pearl. That will leave Mimi, obviously, and Carter. Her father.
I will attempt to get him.
Yeah, that's easy enough. Make me an athletics check just to see how well you can carry him down without both of you crashing.
You said athletics.
Yes, sir.
9.
All right. You will still. Well, you probably won't, but he will. I will say he will take some damage unless you would turn yourself in a way to take it for him. That is up to you.
I don't know him well enough to do that. So.
All right. In that case, you try to grab him, but with his weight, he starts, he's still, like, you kind of spiral down to the ground. You can't seem to keep him aloft unless Errol or Aurelia, do you try to do anything else? Oh, and Trevor's falling. I forgot about him.
I mean, I've got 50 feet of movement on the broomstick if I don't dash. So if I can try and get over to other people, I'm going to try and get over to other people the best that I can.
Yeah, I would say you have enough time to probably... If you don't dash, you have 50 feet?
Yeah, and then 100 feet if I dash.
I think that's enough to get to both Trevor and if you wanted to then try to help Carter too.
I think just because I just saw Abishria come out of Trevor, I don't know that I'm going for him first, so I think I'm going for Carter first.
That is very fair. And yeah, with that, you can help Errol keep him aloft because I'm going to be honest, he's got 4 HP. He's a commoner. He would not have survived.
I've got her in the fight, but I don't think Pearl needs to see that.
Yeah, her father splattered on the ground. Probably not. So you help grab him, and I guess Trevor is going to take the full brunt of this.
I will admit, if we are able to stabilize Carter, I would like to still try for Trevor, but he's not my first priority. If that made sense.
Yeah. Make me an acrobatics check. We'll do it that way. Let the dice decide. Oh yeah, you got it. With that, you manage to zip on over, grab Carter from Errol, plummeting in circles, and then rush over to also help get Trevor on his feet before he lands, and only Mimi ends up taking the blunt of this damage. So, with that... Oh, I forgot to put your icons out. Hold on.
I may have done an update on mine.
That works. Yeah, you got that new one in.
I like that.
Iris and Elijah are together. And Aurelio has Pearl next to him, Carter next to him, and Willow obviously flying as a bird next to him. Me, but I would like me.
Hey, the blob will take less damage, right?
It's just, falling to the ground. He kind of helps make somebody turn into a blob. Oh. Okay, it's gonna be difficult on me. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. I thought I had this prepared.
Matt's really judging you right now. I can hear it in his voice.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
I expect better. You're breaking my D&D immersion.
No.
Sued. She should get sued.
There it is. Eesh. Okay. Well, that's taking forever to load.
I can't. I'm machine.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. As you all land in various ways on the ground, you see Abyssrio is just floating above, and then she turns to all of you and starts lowering herself to the ground.
Can I try to hide in the bushes?
I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
And no rush, but for whatever reason, I can't control my token.
Oh. Like it's not linked to you. Ace. How about now? You got it?
Let's take a look. Looks good.
Alrighty. Elijah's in, Iris is in, Willow is in, but not Pearl. Go figure.
I don't see myself in there either. For whatever reason, maybe that it was because it wasn't linked in there.
Yeah, maybe. 17 and
14.
Thank you. And Trevor is missing too for some reason. And of course, we need her to roll. Alright, she lands and... oh, Trevor's token is fucked up too. What the hell? There we go. She lands and holds her arms out, and you see these black, smoky tendrils whip out, and they will... Who's she gonna hit? Honestly, are you within range? That's the better question.
Ooh, arrow?
Yeah, you. Or him. Yeah, you're definitely within range. So these two, like, black tendrils sort of whip out, and she tries to hit you. Does a 15 and I assume the 28 hits.
15 does not.
Okay. You take 10 necrotic damage. And for now, that is her turn. Elijah, kind of like landing with Iris, is like, oh, what the fuck? But he pulls out his swords and rushes over to her. Momo! This is not a time for you to jump on me. I think he had cunning action. Dash. Yep. He will take his cunning action to dash. Gives him 60 feet, so he'll go behind her. Help anybody else flank. And he will strike. .24 will hit. For a whole 5 damage. Don't think he gets the bonus stuff he gets, because he already did initiative, unfortunately. But he can still attack as an extra attack. He keeps rolling 5, but hey. And then because of, I think it's Nick or Vex, one of the two, he can hit her again. Oh, and he still hits her. Not sure why that went twice, but there we go. That's his turn. With that, brings us to Willow. He stays as a bird, and he is going to summon his unicorn spirit. Oops.
Real quick, I think the turn order might be weird.
Oh, you're right. Should have been Pearl. I'm gonna still draw this out because that's what Willow's gonna do anyway on his turn.
No worries. I was looking at it and I was like, wait a minute.
No, thanks for noticing. Alright, so Pearl goes instead, and she's like, oh, what is going on? What? Well, I always wanted to try this, and she throws out her flamethrower cannon. Which I think has to be within 5 feet of her. So I'm going to... Oops.
Before she goes, I think I will respond to her and just be like, hey, so, yeah, that's my ex-girlfriend that got us Abystria. She's a little bit mad because we broke up, and, yeah. It's not good.
Your girlfriend was a god? I mean, bad choice, but awesome. She gives you a thumbs up.
I'll give her a little fist bump.
Okay, I think that takes an action for her to do that, and then, of course, none of the information of its speed is there, so let me look that up. Can move 15 whole feet. 4, 5, 10, 15. And she's not dumb enough to go ahead and into this fray, so she's gonna now back the fuck up a little. And her pine cone, which she would have caught along the way, is gonna also scurry up. So let me give a nice freeform blob for a pine cone, because I forgot to... Oh no, wait, I did update that. Oh, I didn't update the picture, but whatever, I'll fix it later. It sprouts little mechanical wings out of it and starts flying this direction. And that's her turn for now. Willow summons his unicorn. The spirit of a unicorn. Leave. Takes an action. It does. That's his turn. He doesn't want to waste a heal spell, and no one's hurt right now. Well, except for you, I guess. But not enough to feel like he needs to warrant, like, the spell, you know?
No, it's just a little scratch.
Yeah, so, he'll probably just sort of fly near Pearl as his bird and tells her, like, you know, no, come back into the circle. You gotta be in here. Then I can heal you. And that's his turn. Trevor is going to back up to these kids and pull up his shield and take a defensive stance. Aurelio, it is your turn. By the way, her little flamethrower cannon looks like a dragon, like a mechanical dragon with its mouth just stuck open as it's trying to waddle over to her.
I fucking love it. I love it. She's my new daughter, too. So I've got a quick question about my new beast form abilities.
Yes.
So I have a multi-attack when I'm in my hybrid form.
Mm-hmm.
Would you allow a magic attack as one of those multi-attacks?
I'll give you a cantrip. I don't think I'll let it be a spell slot.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. So I think, Errol, I don't know if you've got a good eye back towards Aurelio on the battlefield, but this is probably the first time that you're seeing this happen. You know Aurelio, he's a little guy, little tiny halfling. He's only about 3 feet tall. He suddenly shifts into a 14-foot tall panther-looking were-creature beast.
You said 14?
Like 13 feet and 7 inches.
That's oddly specific.
He has like the lower half of his body looks like it's like panther legs. He's even got like the little panther tail, but he's still wearing some of his like robes. His forearms are covered in like these this black fur and these like leopard spots, and then his ears have turned from their like pointed ears to more of like a rounded cat, like panther shape, like that.
Well then.
And he is going to pull out a pistol with one hand, and with his other hand he's going to cast out a firebolt.
Okay.
21 for the firebolt.
That'll hit.
19.
Alrighty.
And then a nat 1, which I get to re-roll, because I'm still a halfling, I guess.
16 still
16.
hits. Yep, still hits.
Now, with... I know I'm asking a lot here, but with Elijah just standing right here behind her, would that count as an ally within 5 feet and give me my sneak attack?
Can your sneak attack work on range? I don't think it can. Let's read it in your character sheet. Because I feel like there's... No, wait, no, it can work for rogues on ranged. Because Not the Brave always did it.
Like I said, I'll leave it up to you at the end of the day. I know I'm asking a lot.
No. Yeah, I'd say so, because he is within 5 feet. You can get it.
Alright. So that would be 22.
Ooh, big hit.
And with my weapon mastery, I'll have advantage against her on my next roll.
Okay. She is...
And I think I'm going to just kind of run away from the group and kind of back behind Mimi into the trees a little bit.
As you do and pull that out, Pearl's like, you have a gun? I can totally make that one better.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's play around with it. We really got to put our minds together. I like you a lot. Give her a little thumbs up. And I'm like pointing to Carter, like, get behind a fucking bush or a rock or something.
He's probably just devastated, like so shocked out of place, and he's like, oh, right, but, you know, on his turn, which I'll put at the end of the round. Oh, I didn't add Mimi in. Oh, shit, I have to roll for Mimi. Where's Mimi? I pull you up. I lost
So while that's happening, Errol, what do you think of my new beast form? I'm not a vampire anymore, I'm a were-panther. Matt, you there?
Oh, what was that?
What do you think of my new beast form? I'm not a vampire anymore, I'm a were-panther.
Terrifying, because this is a new form that I hadn't. He just
Stuff happened.
Oh, hey, really? What the fuck?
He also did change his appearance somewhat, so his hair isn't quite as wild and crazy. He's got it pulled more into a ponytail with the shaved sides of his head. I call it a Viking pony. Or a Viking braid.
It's got a little braid down the back. I got a tattoo on the back of my head while I was out and about roaming. It was a busy day.
So since Mimi was supposed to go before you, I'm gonna have him just go now, and then he'll be in the proper initiative order. He is like, that hurt! I will eat you now! And he runs over with his tentacles. And,
I don't know if that's digestible, Mimi.
He is gonna try to swallow her, because, you know, that's what Mimi do. So she needs to make a dexterity save. Yeah, she... And, with that... He tries to reach out and wrap her up in tentacles as a big mouth opens, but she just sort of floats on up out of the tentacles. Mimi, I like you. Don't get involved. And with that, it'll be Iris's turn. Oh, fuck. We're really doing this? Now? Well, okay. She's gonna try to cast Bane on her. Oops. Wrong measurement. After moving forward 10 feet and lifting another couple feet, or like 10 feet, so she's a little off the ground. Not that it matters too much because Abystria can fly. Charisma save. Yep, she definitely passes that. Oh shit. And that's it. That's her turn. Errol, you're up.
No, fuck. I'm sorry, my Roll20 just refreshed.
My immersion's ruined now.
Odd.
Sarah, real quick, while D&D is refreshing, could you make me a large creature size when you get a moment? Appreciate that.
No problem.
Well, I think... I'm gonna move right here, and I'm just gonna Eldritch Blaster.
Make me those attack rolls.
Oh god.
I can't believe he's attacking her.
Uh-huh. Those will hit.
Did I do it twice?
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
Well, you hit with 2 of them.
So 17 damage, and then she's pushed back 20 feet. Where we would get 2 opportunity attacks.
Yep. Which I first before she does a legendary action. Advantage because and then does a legendary. He moves 20 feet this way and then does her. One of her attacks against you. A 22 definitely will hit you, and she does 10.
Who is she on?
She's attacking Aurelio, sorry. So 10.
Can I cast shield?
Cast what?
Shield.
You
Trevor was laughing.
Yes, you can cast shield. What does that bring your AC up to?
23.
Alright, then she misses just barely. But still, in Errol's mind, you hear her voice. I gave you a task, now do it! And you feel your body compelled to move the rest of your movement toward Aurelio.
I don't have any more.
Well, yeah, on your next turn, you will.
Oh, damn it. And then
Just to hear the chaos, I apologize.
You're fine.
would it be possible for my bonus action? I'm gonna call out to the genie and just beg for help. Genie, if you can talk to your boss, that would be perfect right now. I think I really need it. Now.
I have been talking to him and trying to figure out, my friend, what we can do about the situation that you've gotten yourself in. Oh my god, are you attacking her? Are you fucking insane? What are you doing?
I don't know. She just started attacking us, and I thought I had a chance. But no, she just started attacking. I thought I had a day.
I will say Trevor is going to shield up around the little one.
Yep, I got you there, next to the kids and the commoner. And she's going to use another one of her legendary actions to make a chaotic effect. Which makes her apparently cast a random spell. So she casts Confusion, and she will put that to, obviously, Aurelio.
What's the save?
I am trying to open it up here. Save. I didn't prep to have Confusion at the ready. Oh, it's each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere. That'll change a little bit of where she puts it. Yeah. Yep, she'll do that right there. Get Aurelio and Trevor, Willow, and Carter. A wisdom saving throw.
14.
Enough. Ever? He passes. Oh. Barely passes. Is out of it, sorry. Carter, unless Carter gets a nat 20, which I'll see. Nope. So, Aurelio and Carter are both confused. You can't take bonus actions or reaction and must roll a 1d10 at the start of your turn to determine your behavior for that turn, based off of this confusion table. So I will leave that up for reference at the start of your turn. Alright. Errol, did you... Yeah, you already used your bonus action and what have you. These were legendaries, so... Now it is her turn.
I thought she had attacked me with her tentacles and I used shield for her turn.
That was a legendary action at the end of Errol's turn, or like during Errol's turn.
Gotcha.
So now it is just straight her turn. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Me or Errol?
You. Sorry. She's mad at you, so you're kind of the target of her ire.
22.
Alright, you will take half. Where is the damage? I'll roll it fucking manually. 14, so 7 damage. And she's going to cast... Hunger of Hadar to... or her variation of it. I have to look up the radius of here. "20-foot sphere. Oops, not that. Eh. They really need an easy way to draw out spheres and stuff.
Hey, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And that's her turn for right now. Elijah runs up over to her. Strike her again. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be advantage, but that still works. He still hits her. Poor guy can't seem to get his sneak attack on her though. Because she keeps moving out of the way. And then he's gonna attack again. Oh shit, again that wasn't supposed to be on advantage. Then for his bonus action, he's gonna attack again, this one at advantage because of Vex. Ooh, nice! Elijah with the crits. Alright. Be his turn. Pearl is up, and she's rather concerned for her father inside the sphere of death. Oh, she's inside the sphere of death. Never mind. She will take the damage as well. She tries to reach out for Carter. You know, you hear her shouting like, "Dad? Dad, where are you?" And, we'll see if she can find him. I think that's enough for her to try to grab him and help pull him out of the fog, so that'll put her at half movement to get him out. That'll be enough. Then going to command her. It doesn't give me. Can move exactly the amount it needs to make sure it's not going to hit Elijah. So in this 15-foot cone, a spew of fire comes out of the mouth of this little mechanical dragon. She has to make a dex saving throw. Sure, that'll do it. Yeah, she succeeds. So she still takes half damage. Alright, I'm definitely gonna have to build out a sheet for this cannon so I don't have to keep jumping around trying to figure out what to do. So she only takes 4 damage from it, but hey, 4 is better than none.
I will take it. Every little bit helps.
Willow will take this damage from the hunger at the start of his turn, which is only 2.
Does she have to do a constitution save for the hunger? Because she got hit?
I thought that they just took it.
I think it's concentration.
Oh, you mean, yeah, because she got hit for the concentration. It isn't a concentration for her. Because she's a god, so.
Oh.
Willow heard Pearl, so he's gonna fly out this way. Oh, actually, I forgot Willow had temporary hit points for turning into a bird. So he actually only lost those. A little bit. And he's going to... probably cast a healing word on Pearl. So she heals for 6, and Aurelio, you will heal for was it his level or his proficiency bonus? Hold on. Too many NPCs. Yeah, could I? His level, so you get 7 HP. And so does Mimi. And then he's going to use his action to cast I thought you taught him some. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on her.
Call lightning.
Don't think he's got that one, unfortunately.
Hey, not yet. We haven't taught him how to control the storm yet.
Yeah. So, another little effect. I'm just gonna... There we go. Moonbeam. Definitely passes her check on that, but I believe she still takes half. Yeah. Which will be 6 damage. He's actually looking bloodied. Mimi comes barreling over. Reaches tentacles out to attack her. Hits. And then he bites her. But he does not hit. He rolled a nat 1, so instead he tried to reach out and wrap around and bite her, but she has these weird black tendril tentacles that like bursted away from her so that he can't seem to grapple her, and it startles him a little as he backs up. Not really, but you know, in his space. Backs up. Trevor. Is inside this thing, so he's going to take 6 damage. And back out. And then just keep his shield up. Usual. Alright, Aurelio, at the start of your turn, first, you're gonna take damage from the hunger. So you take 9 damage. And then I need you to roll me a 1d10.
Aye, that was a 1. And then a 1 again on the D4.
Action, and it uses all its movement to move.
So I will be completely off the map.
I didn't think I'd have to move you farther off the map, so...
Because my full movement would be about 70 feet if I'm dashing as well.
Jesus.
No, it says that I can't take bonus actions or reactions, so I guess we could leave it at the 35 feet, but it still takes me pretty far off the map.
Oh, if I make more space, it... Alright, hold on. We got this. Oops. All the effects and stuff. I don't know how to move everything properly. Hold on. When there's a will, there is a way.
Whee!
Oops. Actually, put this all the way down here. And then move everyone further. I think it was about there everyone was? Or no, a little...
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, roughly there. Alright. It's gonna be on white instead of... Oh, maybe I can just put more map on the, Copy and paste. Never fails. There we go.
Hi, there we go.
We can make it work, damn it. We have the technology. The beauty of D&D. Alright, so yeah, I think that's just your whole turn. It's just running up and then...
A failed wisdom save, or a 12 on the wisdom save at least.
Yeah, unfortunately that does fail.
I'm still confused.
He's gonna use a legendary action. To do this again, because it's fun to make chaos happen for her. Within 30 feet of you, take 1d10 necrotic damage. You regain hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage dealt. That is perfect for her right now. Within 30 feet. You might have run out of that, so you might be okay. Oops. Not a cone. Oh, you just have it. So you, Elijah, and Mimi will take 1d10 necrotic damage. So, I'm just gonna kind of left to right and top to bottom. So, 6 will go to you, Aurelio. And then Elijah will take the 3. And Mimi will take the 5. He gains 14 back. Alright. That'll bring us to Iris again. who's going to try... I lost her sheet. There it is. Okay. Gonna try color spray. Because at least if the bitch is blind, maybe she'll do less to you guys. Still need to move forward closer, so... That'll just get her. Constitution. Unlikely she'll fail, but you never know. Oh, she did fail. You know? Gonna use a legendary resistance then. So you see this color spray that came out of Iris was about to seemingly blind her, but then she just shakes it off with this like black and purple energy that's sort of comes out of her instead. All right. That'll take us to Carol again. You are compelled to go towards Aurelio. Of course, it kind of worked to your favor that he ran away.
I think I'm gonna just Eldritch Blast her away from everybody.
I think in this moment you can't. The only thing that is going through your mind is to get the potion and the mirror from Aurelio. So, I will leave it up to you in the best way that you think you can do that with all of your capabilities. Fortunately, he owns half your contract, so...
Nothing I can do that would get me over there quicker. I guess I'll just use my movement speed, my bonus action, just dash, I guess.
Can you dash on a bonus action?
Or, my action.
Okay.
I meant.
Yeah, then you can do that for sure. And she won't take an attack of opportunity on you, obviously.
I'm trying to like dance around her.
Alright.
Yeah. That's how I won my turn.
At the end of the round, Carter will, because he is confused, start moving east. At least he doesn't go back into the Hunger of Hadar. Oh no, he does. Never mind.
My Carter.
And he starts running in, and she's like, "Dad, what? Dad!" And yeah, I'm not even gonna roll that. I mean, I guess okay. There is a chance she might roll really, really bad. Nope, that's enough. You hear him scream, and then he stops. And now it is the top of her turn. She is going to use a bonus action to Misty Step. 30 feet. Can't run away from me, pet. Have you roll a Constitution saving throw?
generally confused. Who are you?
Oh, you succeed, so you'll take half instead, and she doesn't get HP back for it. Lucky you. So 8 necrotic damage. And that'll be that turn. Elijah runs up again. Stop running away! Strikes at her. I think he still had his advantage from Vex attack. So 24 will hit. Imagine if he had sneak attack on all of these.
Hey, that'd be cool.
Although I think you can only get it on one strike, but still. Now, he doesn't have advantage as he strikes with his... That one misses, unfortunately, but he still can attack. He's going to... use a fainting attack to add his power aura to die if he can hit this. Ooh. Authority. Does an extra 11, and then he's gonna action surge to do this shit again. Oh, that wasn't supposed to have the superiority, so it's just 9. Whatever little bit of HP she got, she certainly lost a lot of it now. Pearl freaks out, "Dad! Dad!" and runs in because she wants to save him. See if she can even find his body. I know I put her next to it, but there's a chance she won't even notice it because, you know, 5 feet away. Yeah, she can't find him. So you just hear her, like, shouting in that fog, "Dad, where are you? Dad!" Brings us to Willow, who's like, "No, Pearl, come back!" And he flies in to find her. And can't. Finally taking damage. But with that, since he can't see her, he's still gonna just heal himself. He can see himself. And where is it? Let's just do a healing word again. So that everyone in the ring can get 7 health back. Needed it. Mimi comes rushing over. Ooh, he gets his attempt to feed on her again. He will take. But she definitely dodges. And he just stomps aggravatedly. Trevor's like, children! And runs to try to maybe skirt around to get to them. I don't think there's much he can do about this, and yeah, there's nothing he can do to see in some magical impenetrable darkness, so his turn will be to try to call at the children to lead them out. Aurelio, please roll me a 1d10.
A 6 this time?
You don't move or take any actions. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Seven.
And you're still confused. Iris is gonna fly over here. She's gonna try casting Calm Emotions on Eviscera. Why not? Please, we can work this out, right? Oh shit, Eviscera actually failed, so she's gonna use a legendary resistance to succeed. Fuck off, Pigeon 2.0. Oh shit. Errol, it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm just gonna. I guess I have to walk up and give me the mirror, please. I need the mirror.
He's kind of in a daze and stunned there, so
I'm gonna unarmed strike him as a slap. Try and snap him out of it.
roll me an unarmed strike.
Would it be an advantage?
It's not a stun. It's not a stun, so no, I feel like he still has enough wherewithal to dodge things.
16?
Does that hit you, Aurelia?
Can I let it hit me?
Sure. I don't know if this will help you with your confusion, though, because I don't think taking damage does anything.
No, but we're trying everything here.
But yeah, if you want it to hit you, I'll allow it.
I'm gonna do like the Edna mode from Invincible. Get yourself together.
You know, I think this is great. I'll let you roll another wisdom save, Aurelia.
Nat 20?
Yeah, that'll do it. His slap gets you out of your confusion.
What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, hello. Thanks, Arrow.
Give me the mirror.
The mirror, what?
I need it.
What mirror?
The mirror.
Aurelia obviously does not give him the mirror.
Alright, I think with that, the urgency...
I need it.
The urgency will compel you to attack Aurelio next turn if you can't not convince him to give you the mirror, so... Or if you have some other charm or way to do it, that would be another option.
Okay.
But you use your action to do the slap, so... Before the end of your turn, she's gonna chaos magic out again. And it seems like something happens and she's like, no, and it resists it. I'm using the wild magic table here, and she rolled that she would be frightened until the end of her turn. So she ate up another legendary resist for that. Yay! And now it is her turn. With that, she's just gonna attack you. I assume the 14 doesn't hit, but does an 18.
I am no longer confused, so I'm going to cast shield, so no.
Alright. She just scowls and looks at Errol again. Get the fucking mirror! And she's going to Misty Step 30 feet and then float up and move 20 feet away and... or 15 feet away, I guess, and 15 feet in the air. So that it's harder for Elijah and Mimi to get her. And with that, Elijah's like... This is just so upset, like annoyed she keeps leaving his his area. Let's see. I think he should have... I didn't give him a crossbow or anything. So he kind of just moves his action and his movement to get somewhat closer to her in case she lowers or can be put down on the ground somehow. And now he'll use a cunning action to dash and then hold his attack for when she's in range. Pearl, screaming in the hunger of Hadar, will try to find her dad again. That's enough. Finding instead a motionless body, you hear her scream, "Dad, no!" And need her to take the damage of 9. And she's going to try to pull him out of it, even though it won't do anything. And can't. Willow will try to feel around for her. That's enough. He finds her, feels down to her dad. And then we'll probably just help drag him out because it would be pointless to try to bring him back only for him to die in this again, so. Give him athletics at advantage. Ooh, there we go. With the children's powers combined, they managed to drag him out. And then he's gonna cast Healing Word on her since it took his action to do that. And then it doesn't really help you guys, but the unicorn pulses 7 more health. And she's crying. And he just says, it's okay, Pearl. We can bring him back, okay? We can fix this. It's okay. He'll be fine. I promise. But you can't run into things like that. It's so dangerous. Amy amorphically squeezes over here. I think due to his size, I said she was 15 feet up. He can reach that. His tentacles at his current size. Ooh, that hits. And that failed. But he does. She is looking really, really rough. I think actually at this point let's see what her as a legendary action, she's going to cast Command on Aurelio. Please make me a... say. I think it's a Wisdom save, but it doesn't fucking say. Oh my god, These, monster sheets need a little fixing too for...
How about an 8?
Yep, 8 won't do that too well. Since it can only be a 1-word command, she can't say give him the mirror. Yeah, it is a Wisdom save. So, technically, the command will be grovel, but for flavor, she says on your knees. And you have to, on your turn, drop to your knees. Gonna do another roll on the chaos table. Oh, gives her an extra action on her turn. Yay for her. Likewise, Trevor says to the children, yes, let's not run into horrible, evil circles, shall we? And, we'll just try to help convince them to, like, move further back. Right, Aurelio. On your turn, you have to drop to your knees.
So I go down to my knees, but does that mean that's all I can do?
I am looking. Yep, you have the prone condition and then end your turn. Sorry. Easy turn.
All right.
Iris is going to give you a healing word. You heal for
just
14.
Through the dirt. Through.
Sure. And Errol, it's your turn. Aurelio is on the ground in front of you.
I guess I have to try and get the mirror from him, and the
potion.
And the potion.
Hmm?
Now good luck finding them.
That would be sleight of hand.
I feel like this should be a versus check. Aurelio, you have mentioned you hide it often and even move it around in your pockets, so I will say maybe you make a sleight of hand check while Errol makes an investigation check.
Ooh, 20. 30.
Alright, Errol, you start patting around in all his pockets and stuff and you just can't find it. Like, that's your turn. You spend it doing that. At
I'm gonna
start,
just look over at Abistria, like, shrug, like,
You hear in your head, you will find that fucking mirror, and you will find the potion and get them both and do as I command. And she is going to disperse into black mist. And it'll take us out of combat. As she fucking ran away. Because she was very, very close. You can now get up off the ground.
I think Aurelio, as he's getting up off the ground, just kind of runs straight into the forest and disappears.
Alright. Make me a stealth check, I guess.
Ooh. I'm gonna burn a pass without a trace, too. 36.
Yeah. So Errol, you just see him like vanish from your sight. You feel, I will say you do feel less of the strength of it. You know that you have to get these items, but it feels more like you've got time to sort of figure out how you're going to do it now. You don't have to just, not that Aurelio would know, but you don't have to just attack him for it now.
I mean,
but
if it's
yeah,
left.
fair.
Okay, I'm just gonna look for him, I guess.
Make me a perception check, and Actually, I don't think you can. Yeah, with a 36, unless you get a nat 20. So try. Nope, you cannot find him anywhere. You would hear, like, Willow seems to have raised Carter back from the dead, and he, you know, Pearl just screams and throws her arms around him, hugging and crying, and he's like, I'm alright, everything's alright now. And like I said, it's not quite as urgent, so you can try like within the next few days kind of a thing, but obviously he's gone. What do you do, Aurelio?
So Aurelio is going to make his way deep into the forest. And he is going to, first off, destroy the potion, or do what he can to try and destroy it.
Yeah, what do you try to do? Do you just smash it on the ground, or...?
I think I experiment with a couple different things, so I think that's kind of what I do first, but I've been practicing with my alchemy just a little bit recently, so I try and get to, like, a little bit of a safer environment, and I try and get, like you know, I'm building up like a little, I find a stream and I build up like a little rock dam and put it into the middle of the circle, and I try and destroy it that way and like just smash it in the middle there. And if that doesn't work, I try and light it on fire. If that doesn't work, I try and freeze it. So just a couple different things.
Okay, yeah. It is just a glass vial. She didn't expect this to have to be this way, so when you try to smash it, it smashes and starts leaking out into the rocks that you made. I guess make me a survival check to see if you built this nice little dam good enough. See if it gets into the ground or anything. Oh yeah.
24.
Yeah, it seems that once you do, the liquid stays within your little space that you created, and it just slowly starts evaporating in this like black purplish smoke that eventually is gone.
Alright, so my next step is I'm going to try and find something that looks mirror-like and break that on the ground. While I take the real mirror and I slowly mold earth around it and put it deeper and deeper and deeper underground where nobody else can find it.
You look inside it first, or do you just do this?
I think I look inside it first, for sure.
Alright. This time, when you look inside it, what you expect is the usual smoke that you can't see through. But instead, it clears now. And you do see, standing in this forest is a beautiful woman with long white hair that reaches down to the ground. She's naked in this moment as she's reaching up onto a tree, and you see it was like one of the branches had broken, and she's mending it back and placing it back into a healthy state so that the tree will survive. It then seems to blur and change again as you see her moving towards a herd of unicorns, becoming one, actually. And a little pony runs up to her and they nuzzle each other. Shortly after, there are arrows streaking through as unicorns start dying in different areas. Even some guns, cannons, they went all out to try and kill this group of unicorns. She tried in her form even to use different druidic powers to stop them, and the best she could do was hide Willow, ensure her son might be safe. As her life is taken from her, she falls to the ground, and as her blood is seeping into the earth here, the men come and harvest all the horns and bloods they can. What they didn't realize after they leave is something grows out of the ground on the spot she dies. At first, it's just a little shrub that becomes a tree, that becomes a large tree, and it just keeps growing to this giant canopy as slowly these fruits start seeding on it. Vines, leaves, it is enormous. And it spans out to show you where this tree is on the world, which I will bring you over. Up here in the north near Gladefall.
All right.
And I cannot express how uncannily beautiful the woman was, especially to you.
Stands out, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
So as I'm, burying this thing deeper into the ground, I can move things like just 5 feet at a time, but it's a cantrip, so I can just do this over and over and over and over again, up to 95 feet, I guess, into the ground.
Okay.
And once I'm done with this, I reach out to Gaia and I pray to her and I ask her for help in protecting this place, and I ask her for the ability to cast Druid Grove over the spot to protect the mirror that I've planted so far underground.
Let me read Druid Grove real quick. That's cool. You could animate trees in this area to guard it.
Doth may have done this, done this for you guys in Fandolin.
Oh, cool. All right. Since you're praying for this, because I assume you're not high enough to have this spell yet.
Oh, no, not yet, unfortunately.
Actually, no, I'm not going to make you roll on this one. She really, really hates Abyssia too, so... With that, you pray for it, and you do feel this nature's energy just fill the area. The plants seem to get a little more healthy. It's almost like a breath has been brought into it. There's more animals that come and gather, and you can just feel and tell this is going to be protected now. And almost with that too, you feel, even though you can't quite see it, you feel it down below. More stone and vines and roots have been gathered and are growing and moving around the mirror to make even more of a protection for it.
I was stand up and say thank you to Gaia and clap my hands together, dusting them off, and say, I think my job's done here. And because I'm an Outlander, I'm able to basically keep this spot imprinted in my mind. I know the password. I'm not sharing that with anybody, and I just head back to meet up with the rest of the group. And when I do, I'm gonna tell them that I broke the mirror.
In the meantime, Errol, what have you been doing during all of this?
I think he's just kind of been like hopelessly looking around for Aurelia, like, Doc, I need to find the mirror.
Just
wandering. The
wandering.
influence is still there.
It is, but like I said, it's not as strong, so take it as more like a command that you have to fulfill within the next few days in a way like that you could do it. You could wait until nighttime and try to sneak into his room, you know, or you just talk to him and... I mean, you wouldn't, but it'd be Abyssria's way. Flirt with him and, you know, get close and things like that. This is more like something that you can now take time to do. It's not quite as, like, impressed on you. As you do wander around looking for him, Iris will come over and be like, Are you okay?
I've been better. I really need to find some stuff.
What happened?
I have a day to find the mirror. I don't know what exactly will happen after that one day is gone, but I'd rather not find out.
What about the other guy, the one that had your contract before? Is there anything he can do?
Well, I put out a call to him, and I don't think I've gotten anything back yet, so...
Well, tell him it's a little urgent.
I made sure he knew about that. I think, it just depends on his boss at this point.
I'm here, my friend. It is less about my boss and more about how much he cares to help, I suppose. He's a little... He doesn't find the value, as I do, in helping your situation. So I'm trying other avenues and other gods, see if they might be a little more open to aid. But, you happen to know a very good, lawyer of the realms?
No! Why would I know a good lawyer?
Right. Well, if you find one, let me know, yes? And I will be looking as well. We will find your escape, my friend.
Okay. Do you have a reference number? Can I call somebody?
I suppose you could try praying to Manfred himself, but I really don't think he will listen. I've maybe angered him a little bit by constantly bringing it up. But I know some of his children, I know some of his, well, others, and they are a little more receptive, and I know a few other gods who will definitely want to prevent Abyssria from doing bad things. So we have some options. I just need to find a way to enter their realms without their permission to talk to them. Wish me luck, shall we?
Yeah, well, I need the luck. I need as much luck as possible right now, because this could be my last day. She said I had one day, so... And I think that time frame might have been a little bit shortened after I fucking hit her with an blast, but you know.
Yes, maybe attacking the one that owns your contract is not the best option there, but I mean, I'm not going to judge. I know you don't do well under pressure.
Oh, well, that's just rude.
A little true, though, don't you think, my friend?
Well, you didn't have to say it. I already know.
Of course. My mistake. Alright, I'm going to get to work. Now you continue Surviving. Ah! Perhaps they can put you to sleep and tie you up for a while, yes?
Yeah, how does that help?
It will make you not try to do whatever her commands are.
Yeah, I guess. But that just means it's less time that I can be alive and awake.
They could hide your body. No, that's ridiculous. I don't know what I'm thinking. I am going to get to work. Trust me, my friend. We've got this, yes. And then you feel his presence gone from your head.
Well, that was a pleasant conversation.
Were you saying half of this aloud, or were you just saying it all in your head?
I was saying that in my head.
Okay. But the last part, the pleasant conversation, do you say that part aloud? Or
What was that?
the last part where you were like, well, that was a pleasant conversation, was that aloud, or was that part in your head too?
That was in my head.
Okay.
That was me just like thinking that to myself.
Okay. In that case, Iris is like, maybe we can try, I don't know, praying to the other gods or something. There has to be something we can do.
Well, the genie said that he was going to be out looking for help, so I think in the meantime, I'm going to pray a little. I think that's the best option.
I'll help, and I'll get Elijah to help too. We should figure something out. We have to.
I agree, because I don't want to die.
I don't want you to die either. And I don't know if that one will let you come back.
Yeah, it's different when a god kills you, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I've never been killed by a god, but I would assume so.
Oh, let's get to work on this, I guess.
All right. You see, Mimi was
I just need a moment.
Of course. And she'll go over and give you a quick hug because she knows you hate being touched. And then backs off to Elijah. In the background, you saw Mimi was like jumping in the air and flapping his tentacles, trying to fly again for a while, and it wouldn't work, obviously, and then he became a big wagon. Mimi can no longer fly.
No more flying?
No, Mimi cannot fly anymore. She took away the glowing things. Now I am a wagon.
Well, maybe we can fix this in the future.
I really like to fly.
I liked when you flew too. Would trying to think if there was like a way for me to like remake them, but I don't think so.
You can try to recall how they looked, at least.
Yeah, I guess I'll try that.
Make me a history check. You're pretty sure you got them all.
13.
But you also think maybe you're missing a few things. Just like when I'm assuming you're sketching this down or something, and as you're looking at it, you're like, nah, this doesn't look exactly right, you know? But you're pretty sure you got some of the, at least some of them. Something to try again later, or compare with a Cirrus ship if you can.
Gotcha.
Speaking of a Cirrus ship, actually, you would notice one off in the distance in the sky, sort of floating around, doing night things. Otherwise, I assume you kind of just wait for Aurelio to come back and hope he comes back.
Yep.
I would just move us over to the world map again. Oh, gotta change this icon to the Mimi one too. The wagon again. Not that big. Holy shit. Alright, and eventually, Aurelio, you will return to the group. And you would also see Mimi as a wagon. By this point, I think Pearl would have stopped crying, and Carter is just kind of, he kind of just let Willow sort of distract her away from him for a while so he can sit down and contemplate his choices. And yeah, you would also see Willow is sort of just playing around with Pearl, seemingly to get her mind off of things.
I think that just if I could just play off my previous stealth check, just sneaking into the middle of the camp and just sitting down right in the middle and just been like dusting off his knees and like, well, as far as breakup goes, that's one of the worst ones I've had, I'd say.
Sure. Scare everybody, they all pull out their weapons, like, what the And yeah, with that, you know, Elijah's just like, honestly, I think it could have gone a lot worse considering. He puts his blades away.
Hey, I agree. I think we had her on the ropes there. What do you think?
Don't think she ran because she was doing well. She was pretty bloodied. He kind of smiles a little at the thought, like, he almost killed the god. Imagine if we ended the oh, let us not end this age. That would be good.
So, Errol, what the fuck was that all about?
She really wanted the mirror. And then like, the little potion.
Both of those are fucking long gone.
They're what?
They're long gone. I destroyed them. He just laughs.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. In my head. Hey, Bishria. I don't know if you're there, but Aurelio destroyed them both. I didn't help. I didn't do this. I tried. Hello? Hello? Amitria?
He does not answer.
Oh, I'm so fucking dead.
Alright. So, if you're working for her now, I guess?
Not necessarily working for her. More of threatened under the guise of death, you know?
So your contract's with her then?
Oh, it's been with her for a while.
I've got a couple bad ideas.
I really don't want to make it worse for myself.
Well, you don't even want to hear them.
Might not be a bad idea.
Making her even madder.
Well, it involves you potentially breaking your contract with her, so probably.
I don't think I can.
So that's what I wanted to talk about. I've got a few ideas in regards to that.
I don't want Errol to get killed, Iris would chime in. So is... Whatever this is, it better be safe for him.
Well, I don't know much about the God of Time, but it's possible if you talk to him, we go back before that even happened. Or you would, at least. Talk to Continuum, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that could be an option.
Another one's my less likely option that I don't want to do.
Well, what's the other option?
Well, I mean, the God of Justice would probably be the God who knows the most about the laws, right?
Correct.
I mean, we could try him, but he's not our biggest fan, I don't think. Neither is Continuum, for that matter, but... Hey, we're doing it. We're doing what we can.
Maybe you guys... I didn't do anything to him personally.
Hey, but you got his thingy, and I'll kind of point at your whatever time thingy that you got.
Don't throw it back to him.
Aurelia,
So
do you catch it? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't let this thing hit the ground.
Good. Okay. Yeah, you catch it. This little shard of an hourglass.
All right. Well, now I've got his little thingy. Wink.
I feel like Trevor would know this, so I will have him say it. Well, Mount Cronus is known to be his sort of domain, although I have heard it is dangerous to travel through. Lots of strange time instances happen there.
I've heard lots of good things about Grawl. That's on the way, right?
Yes, and with any luck we can catch this Al figure there.
That's where he likes to hang out, I've heard.
Then I suppose we will go to Grawl, and shortly after, Mount Cronus. All of this will take more than a day to travel, though.
Hey, yeah, we don't have our flying buddy over there anymore, do we? I'm sorry, Mimi.
You just see this wagon, like, think.
But Mimi, I had a little bit of time to think while I was out hunting the other night, and I've been playing around with alchemy a lot, and I tried to make a deal for wings, but that didn't go so well. But I was thinking about maybe learning some flying potions, and maybe if I learned some flying potions, you could fly too.
It will not be permanent like the runes, but at least it will be temporary. I will buy them from you. Or trade.
We got a little something going there. Perfect.
It is too bad that I cannot fit the boots of flying. Plus they would look very strange on my wagon wheels. Haha.
I'm like, hold on, get him out real quick.
So these pair of boots like shoot out of the wagon's, opening flap.
And I go over to the puppet part of Mimi, and I try and tie them onto his feet.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work. So you try, and you see him activate it, and they just flap in place. Nothing happens, and then the wagon sinks again.
This was worth a shot, right?
Oh well. And then they just kind of get molded back into his wagon body.
Just how many pairs of those do you have?
only the one. Put like 6 pairs on him.
Well, what do you think? Should we... What time of day is it? Is it midday? Is it nighttime?
It's still early, actually, like late morning, I would say. This wasn't long after you left True Pine. This was very quickly after, so...
Well, does anybody need a rest after all that, or should we get back going on the road again?
I can still travel.
I mean, I didn't get it.
You can all rest inside of me.
Okay, I'm gonna flap my way into Mimi.
Everyone
I'm gonna look and see where like Carter, Pearl, and Willow are all going, and if they want to stay outside the cart and like walk alongside, I want to go with them, and if they want to go inside the cart, I'll go with them there. But I want to just hang out with the group.
Yeah. Carter would probably he looks a little shaken from what happened to him. So he you probably had to get his attention really to be like, hey, we're leaving now, and he then just realized you came back. He's like, oh, right, of course. And then kind of eyes Mimi. He's just, is it going to be safe in there now?
Well, I don't think she can get us to fall out of the sky again, so probably, I shrug.
Right. Alright. Pearl, we're leaving, and you see them off, like, playing a bit. She's having her cannon just spewing out fire in different directions, and Willow's clapping and throwing in druid lights just to make it sparkle. And eventually, though, she looks over after and she's like, okay. And they head on over with this little mechanical dragon chunking along behind her. Oh, can I get a look at your little gun there?
Aye, sure. And I hand her my pistol.
She grabs it and runs inside the wagon and just sort of starts throwing her tools in a corner and pulls it out and starts etching on it. And
I follow right over. I want to see what she's doing, and like not, and I don't trust her way, but like I'm genuinely
just
interested.
Curious, yeah. She is going to infuse it to make it a +1 pistol that no longer needs to be reloaded.
Okay, so it is already a +1 pistol.
Unfortunately, I don't think she can make it a... No, it can be a +2 now. It just grants it a +1 bonus to attack and damage.
I love that. That is awesome.
It ignores the loading property, and if it lacks ammunition, magical bullets will be created inside of it to shoot.
That is amazing.
So yeah, you just see she's like etching on it and tinkering at different parts of it, and after she's like done and she hands it over, like, try firing it now. And I mean, you can keep the bullets, I guess, but you don't need to.
All right, and I go out and I find like a nice tree to shoot at.
And yeah, it fires a little smoother, a little more impact, and if you had the like I said, the bullets out, then this little bead of magic had flown across and shot into it instead, and then disappears after it impacts. So you technically have a traceless gun now.
I don't think I'm going to get into any trouble with this as I put it back away.
Yeah, I don't see any problems with that. I feel like Trevor's taking notes on this, just writing that shit down. Making sure he keeps that in mind.
Probably.
I also can do stuff to help you, she points to Errol, if you want.
Sure.
I saw you had a rod you were using to cast.
Yeah.
She pulls her hand out for it.
I give it.
Oh, I hate to interrupt, but how are you with mechanical wings?
Oh, I wish I could do that. Maybe one day, but I'll definitely work on it.
I like point at Mimi and point at her and like thumbs up.
Big flying wagon human thing. That would be cool. That. She holds out her hand for her pine cone. It comes over, and with a little concentration and magic doohickey, it falls into pieces, and she pulls out this little red gem that was used to fuel it, so that she can take his rod and starts etching in that and tinkering on that, and sort of adds like this little power source looking doohickey that makes it like feel like it's gonna amplify your magic, and it gets another +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. And in addition, creatures ignore half cover when making a spell attack. Or you ignore half cover. And she hands it back to you. There you go. Try casting through it now. I think you're muted.
Damn
Matt?
it. God, how dare I did it again. Let me just update the rod.
+2 until she takes it away from you.
How do I change that? +1, +2.
While you guys are sorting that out, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut it off here. I have to go pick up Jay, and I can't really DM without the computer, so I can either... Yeah, a little difficult, sorry. So either we can take a quick break and come back, or call it here. It's up to you two.
I'm open.
I probably have to call it.